Bonjour, je m'appelle Fantôme. Je suis une étudiante de la vie. Je mange. Je joue à Final Fantasy. Je bois du chocolat chaud. J'étudie le violoncelle. Je parle français. Au revoir. That's all this French I know. Let's go. Hell yeah. I was studying the other day and chatting with somebody. They're like, yeah, you should totally speak French and like play cello in your next Let's Play. And I was like, oh, maybe I don't. I'm not gonna pull out the cello because there's a lot of unpacking to do, but yeah, that's where my French is at. Oh yeah, okay, so we're gonna go in here. Oh, also, if you don't know French, I said hello or good morning. My name is Ghost. I'm a student of life. I eat. I'm literally eating right now. I play Final Fantasy. I drink hot chocolate. I'm studying the cello. And I speak French. Goodbye. That's the extent of what I can do. Of what I can say. Dude, when I was like studying stuff the other day, I had this moment of realization, like a lot of autistic kids. Hello. Your complexion is magnificent. Could you tell me what your skin routine is or if it's all natural? Look at that. I'm hella better at communicating. Nice. Yeah, so I was studying French stuff the other day, like on Duolingo, and I thought about how a lot of like autistic kids don't talk. Like they have delayed speech when they're like babies. You know, like babies generally have certain... Wait, where am I going? I don't remember. Do I just keep going all the way down or do I open these doors? I don't remember. I'll just... For some reason I remember going to the east one. Maybe I'll just do that again since I don't remember. Nice hair, sister. You definitely used some self-care today. Wow, that's... You're also... okay, dang, okay. I'll have to practice complimenting. Okay, so... Yeah, there's a lot of delayed speech with children who are autistic. And while I was studying French, I realized that like in general, I don't like talking to people unless I actually have something to say. Like I don't like talking just to talk. So then like with French, for example, you know, a lot of times in language learning, people will be like, oh, just go hang out with people who speak the language that you want, or do like, yeah, just surround yourself with those, or like communicate. And I'm just like, I don't want to talk to people though. Or it's like I'm really interested in language in the sense that I'm interested in how sounds are translated into written text, like the code aspect of it, but I've never been super interested in the communication aspect of it, like using it as a form of communication, like with other people. And that was just a personal thing to me. But if I mentioned learning a language to my friends or anything, people would just say, oh yeah, I know someone who speaks this, maybe you two can get on. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to your friend though. And people just wouldn't get it. And then, you know, over time, your tail looks great today. Did you brush it? Like, what brush do you use? That was pretty weak. That's not a good one. I'll try it again later. Okay, we'll go this one. Yeah, so I feel like it was really hard for me before to want to share my interest because I didn't know how to articulate it. And really, it's a splinter skill. I'm interested in some aspect of a hobby and I'm not interested in the other. I'm pretty sure I've monologued about splinter skills before. Maybe in some of my like dungeon guides or something. But in any case, it's just like you like some part of something but not the whole thing. Like the kids who are interested in baseball numbers and facts, but they don't know anything about baseball and they don't care enough about the actual game of baseball. They just like the numbers. So for me, yeah, I just like the translation of sounds into words, like written words, the script itself. And if I do want to talk to somebody, usually, like, I don't want to just, I'm not good at small talk. And so, like, the basics of what I know in another language would basically just be small talk, but less than small talk, because I would just be making up scenarios of things that aren't actually applicable to me, but are the only things that I can say, you know? So I don't feel compelled to try to speak the language that I'm learning. One, because I'm generally not that interested in talking to other people in other languages. Like, communication for me is hard enough. Like, I'm not going to try to throw in another language, you know? So I would get frustrated with that and, like, not know how to articulate it. And so I think I better have an understanding of that. But yeah, so I'm relating this to, like, the kids who have delayed speech, probably because, like, I wonder if that's what they're thinking. Maybe not to that conscious degree, but, like, there'll be the kids who never speak until, like, they're a lot older, and then all of a sudden they're speaking in, like, complete sentences, rather than what most babies are doing, which is they say, like, single words at a time, and then eventually they build up to that. But then you get the other kids who are just, like, not saying anything for years, and then all of a sudden they, like, you know, recite an essay to you. So yeah, it's like the motivation is, I need you to know that you're incorrect, and let me state some facts, and so here you go. And that's how, like the motivation would be something that is specific to the child. And so for me, like, I spoke French just now, and the thing, because my motivation was, it'd be kind of funny to start off my video a little different than I usually do, just by usually I just say hello, but I said it in French this time because I thought it'd be funny, and I like being funny. And in a way, I kind of use these Let's Plays as, like, a vlog, like, just to keep track of things that I've been up to and stuff. And so whatever. But, like, if someone says, hey, let's practice French together, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to study French with other people. Like, I don't want to communicate in French right now. I want to absorb material. I want to go to Disneyland Paris and just, like, understand other people, but not necessarily communicate with them. You know, like, I feel like I'm very much an observer of the world, of life, and I don't mind. Sometimes I do have moments of not just wanting to be an introvert, and I do want to, like, interact with other people, and I want to connect and things. That actually, that is a big part of what I struggle with. But like I don't mix the two, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think people don't analyze those things as much as I probably do, where they don't break down what it takes to communicate with other people in another language. Like, oh, like, there's no need to be embarrassed, it's, you know, just try your best. And it's like, dude, there's a lot of baggage here with me just, like, looking at somebody in real life, okay? Like, it's not just embarrassment, it is frustration and like, absorbing other people's emotions, and just, there's a lot going on. So me knowing how to say I want to go to the store is not gonna solve the problems that I actually have. I don't know if that made sense, but it makes sense in my head. So we'll just leave it at that. Fire! I'm taking a break right now because I decided that I'm going to monster. How's our health? It's okay. Monster. Earth elemental. I'm studying the final part of my steno theory. So in school they would call this part like theory 3. Are you all just gonna say that? Wait! Why can't I move? Oh, is there like a rock there? Oh, there's just nothing here really. Oh, that's an interesting way to do the colliders. Yeah, so... Oh, I'm also eating, so if you don't like the sound of that, you just turn the video off now. So I'm gonna do theory 3, and there's just like, I think 5 lessons left. So in theory 3, they divided up like half of, like if I was going back to the traditional school, it would be half theory stuff. Half of the quarter would be the rest of the theory, and then the other half of the quarter would be monsters. No, the second part of the quarter is not monsters, but you would start speed building. So, because I'm not really interested in pursuing this as a career. For now, I'm just thinking I'm gonna finish the theory, and then after that, I'm gonna be chill. I'm just gonna low-key continue practicing every now and then so I don't like lose the skill, because I enjoy writing on my machine, but I'm not gonna like go gung-ho and like make sure that I can write everything hella fast. Let me spill the deets here. It's actually quite difficult to become a court reporter or a captioner. Well, I'll simplify it. In order to become one of them, you need to learn a theory, which is the way that you can write the English language through through shorthand form. And there's like a lot of different types. This is a blue bat. Oh, this is a vampire. All things in this world, oh, it's because it's a vampire world, are destined to end in death. Oh, the seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. I should have saved. Wow, it's like a Power Ranger with a cape. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. I think I have something that does something to the undying, right? Oh, that was a different transition. Oh wow, you actually got more detail. Is he wearing boots? Is it he or she? Deal damage to all undead enemies? Are you literally said that I can't kill you, so, because you're undead. So we'll just do that. That's probably not gonna work. I'll just use this. Oh, the music's totally different. Viraga. Wow. Whoa, that was it. Dang, Majin Buu's hella strong. Did Majin Buu win that tournament? Spoilers. Or was he like close? Or did he get sidetracked and just like ate food? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched. Whoa, that's it? There's no like end monologue? You obtained the Star Ruby. That's probably important. Oh, there's a door over here. Wait, wait, I should save. So yeah, you would learn theory, which is the way that you would basically translate English words into the shorthand version so that you can like write it faster on the machine. And the goal is to be able to write at least 225 words per minute. And so it's like, let's see. Oh wait, let me heal first before I just start monologuing and then I start dying. Use. Sure. Sure. Okay. Wait, and then save. A stone slab is set in the floor. An evil force seems to emanate from within. Do I do something? Do I have items to do something? Okay, none of that worked. I guess I'll have to come back to do something with that eventually. So yeah, like in languages of the world, for example, you've got, you know, French, Spanish, English, for just examples, right? And you've got different ways to say certain items, like cat, like a cat. Like in Spanish, it would be like gato, and then in French it's chat, and then in English it's cat, right? So you've got like there's like 3 different ways that you can say that, and we have 3 different languages right here that can represent this one idea, or this one thing, or this one animal, or this one person, that kind of thing. So similarly, like in like programming languages, you've got JavaScript or C# or like whatever, and you can write different functions and stuff to do basically the same thing, but you would write it differently depending on what programming language you're using. Like some languages use semicolons, some use just spaces, things like that. If you don't know about programming languages, forget about it. Like, this is just an example. But my point is, there's many different ways to explain one specific thing. It's based off of your culture, based off of, just what is agreed upon by the majority of people that you are communicating with. And so either that is a language or a code or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So in steno, that's what the different theories are. So the way that I would write the word cat might be different than the way a different theory writes the word cat on the machine. Cat is a pretty simple word though, and so it's probably going to be the same in most theories, but that's the general idea. There are different shortcuts that different theories decide to do. Like, for example, on the keyboard, the key itself, like on the steno keyboard. Wait, do I have trying to look for like a paralyzed heal thing. No. Okay, should I? Yeah, it should be fine. Or just attack. Oh, are they all undead? Let's do that. Yeah. So like there's 2 T's on the keyboard, for example. One on the left hand side, one on the right hand side. And in my theory, just a single T represents the word the. But then in another theory, the left hand T that I use for the means something else, and they use the right hand T instead to mean the. And so in their theory, they decided to do something else, and in my theory, they decided to do this other thing. And so the theory itself that you learn really just depends on whatever school you decide to go to, or whatever theory you think works better for you. And I think as beginners, it would be a little difficult to understand which theory to use. But since I, think about these things a lot, I determined that the theory that I chose would be better for me. Specifically because I enjoy learning the fundamentals and like the almost the absolute basics of things instead of memorizing. I'm not very good at rote memorization, where you're just presented something and you have to memorize it like that. I don't really do well with that. Oh, I was stoned! Okay, do I have anything to cure stone? Oh man. Remedy? Cures ailments except stone? Dang. Pure stone. Hell yeah. Gotta save that real quick. Okay, well, I'm trying to get out now, right? Because I destroyed the vampire, so I can just leave now. Yeah, so my theory is based off of breaking down the words into fundamental pieces, and you sound out as much as you can. There are shortcuts to it and stuff, but it's not as memorization heavy as some of the other theories. And so there's pros and cons to that. It means that I have to write more strokes. A stroke is like a chord on the piano. So like each sound would basically be one stroke of the key. So like when you're typing on a regular QWERTY keyboard, each key that you press, it would be considered one stroke. But because on my steno machine, I can hit multiple keys at once and it will register as multiple keys and it will represent a particular sound, that's considered a stroke. And so if I have like a 2-syllable word, that would be 2 strokes basically. But sometimes you can shorten it up. Oh, hello. Your necklace looks really nice. It really complements your skin tone. Where did you purchase your necklace? Dang. It just keeps sounding awkward. I'm on the spot. It's hard to like come up with compliments on the spot, you know what I'm saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm like breaking down like steno theory. Okay, but I don't know if any of this makes sense or if anybody cares, but yeah, so there's some theories that are stroke intensive and there's some that are brief intensive, and briefs are more like shortcuts. And so for me, I might have a word where it requires like 2 strokes to use, like ogre, that'd be like 2 because there's o and then gur. But then, you know, a different theory might be like, no, we're gonna just put it all in one thing. And so then you just hit the keys once, and it's a whole situation. But some people work better with just memorizing, and some people work better like breaking it all down. I do better breaking it all down, and that just means that if I want to get up to speed, then I have to figure out how to write a lot faster, like with my hands. And I'm fine with that. Like my dexterity is pretty good. Like I play violin and piano, and I'm learning cello, so like that part of it I wasn't too concerned about. I care a lot about understanding the theory really well. Like I like the logic part of it. And so for other people, I think if people are okay with learning by memorizing, cool, great. But I know myself, and I know that I'm so curious that I'm gonna ask why all the time. And so I'll be like, why is this brief like this? And no one will be able to explain it to me unless I talk to the guy who literally made the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like made the theory. So it gets a little complicating like that. Where should I go back? Yeah, I think I'll go back to that little town because I defeated the vampire. So yeah, like I think with briefs, if I understand how it's written by sounding it out, then I can look at the brief and be like, oh, that's probably why they like shortened it like that. But that's not really part of what the school will talk about. They're not going to talk about the analysis of the theory, they're just going to teach the theory. And so that's how I kind of figured like this other theory would be better for me. And also it was the one that the school that I was going to was teaching. And it's also the book that I have. Like when I first started steno, was first introduced to it like a decade ago, I got this book, and it seems to be the book that most traditional schools use to teach. But anyway, point is, I'm gonna finish learning the theory, and after that would be speed building, and I'm gonna try to keep this as a hobby and not stress myself over getting hella fast. Oh yeah, wait, no, I was talking about the process, right? So the process is you learn your theory, and it depends how you're learning it. Some people can learn the theory within like a month or two, but most schools will spend like 6 to 9 months on the theory. Just because they're pacing it out for whatever. But there's other like non-traditional schools that will go through it a lot faster. It really depends on like what your lifestyle is like and whatever school you choose, or if you're self-learning, then whatever whatever you decide to do, you know? Like, it's, a lot of the learning in steno is up to the individual person. Because a lot of people who learn it are people who are changing up their career, it seems like, at least from what I understand of the community. And the vampire is dead, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? I don't know. You're the word of light, aren't you? Yeah, I guess. Restore the crystals. Okay. What's my name? Come all the way from Durgard to find out the spring healed of the earth's decay. Okay. The vampire is dead, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? Could something else be causing it? Right. In the cave on the south tip of this continent lives a man named Sada. He is a wise man who knows much. Okay, I didn't meet Sada, so I should probably go do that. I've heard the ancients possess something with the power to make ships float in the sky. Oh yeah, spoilers. Stormblood. Alliance raid. Long ago, a prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen into ruin. Okay, so I think I'll go south then. Hello. Stop by my father's shop. Okay. Who's your father? Oh yeah, my roommate told me that here Majin Buu's not animating, and so he can't learn that. But this one he's animating, and so I couldn't have even gotten it. So, like, I was fussing over that last time, I think. Anyway. Yeah, do we need stuff? Oh yeah, weren't we gonna get Reptar, like, a bunch of stuff? Oh wait, no, I'm full up on this one. Items. Equip. Optimal. Okay, you're good. Trunks. Ooh, coral. Trunks got a coral sword. Nice. Yeah, so Reptar, will this, if I get you, I think it was armor. Yeah, the knight's armor. Yeah, I got enough money. Defense 34, 33. So I'll get one of these. And we'll get 2 of these. Why not? Okay. Yeah, knight's armor. Okay. There we go, everyone's good. Let's sell some stuff just so I can get rid of some junk. Sure. Yeah, I did the thing, so you guys are like good on this stuff. I'm just gonna sell all of it to clean it up. I clicked the optimize thing and it didn't. It's fine. Clothes. Some people are still just wearing regular clothes. Okay, that's fine. A helm. Let's get rid of that. Copper armlet. Bronze gloves. Okay. Yeah, you guys need all this stuff or what? Like, we got better stuff now, right? Just gonna get rid of it. I hope people aren't watching this and like crying about how I'm getting rid of stuff. I'm trying really hard to not be a perfectionist and also not be a hoarder. it's a whole situation, and it's taken a lot of mental work to get to this point, to be able to drop all this stuff. I was definitely someone who like would max out inventory bins in like other games and stuff. Fortunately, they like dim out the ones that I'm using, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm accidentally getting rid of stuff that they're using. So it's fine. I hope. Anyway, okay. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm gonna go south. The Cavern of Earth is south of Melmon, the peninsula called Devil's Tail. It used to be closer. You got to the other more further, so now it's been... Okay, I think that's the cave that I went to, though. So I gotta go find that one dude. Sada? So I think I gotta go south. Okay, I thought I saved over my original file. Man, that's always gonna... Sometimes I don't pay attention, you know what I'm saying? I want to get rid of this one. How do we get rid of this one? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way to the west and go south over there, see if we can find that dude. Do I have a thingy that will... Fire! So yeah, depending on how people study, you could finish learning theory in like a month or 6 months or 9 months or a year, like whatever, depends on what school you go to. Depends how much time you can dedicate to studying after like work, or if you're a full-time student, if you can process things well, all that kind of stuff. A lot of people who get into the court reporting kind of situation hear things like, oh, you can finish training in like 2 years and then become a reporter and make X amount of salary and blah blah blah. But the reality, oh, that coral sword looks nice. The reality is most people don't finish in 2 years. It usually takes more like 4 to 7 years for the average person. And the dropout rate is particularly high because it is kind of a difficult skill to learn. Like you gotta have a decent vocabulary, or be interested enough or determined enough to like build your vocabulary like in English and then write it in steno. So it can be tricky for some people. Dude, can you be my friend? Yeah, you have Star Ruby? Yes. Give me Star Ruby and I let you pass. Okay. If I had gone here before, would we have fought? Take it. Oh, it's like that dude in that one dungeon. Crunch munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Oh, okay. Wait, can you come back and just hang out? No, follow me around. Oh, man. Alright, looks like there's a door down there. We'll go through that. A lesser tiger? Dude, that's how you like lower people's self-esteem, you know, by calling them lesser. Wait, is this their official name? Why would you do that? Like, how much more tiger can you get? Anyway, so I definitely feel like at the rate that I was going in school, I probably could have finished. Like, in school, they teach you the theory, and then the next few years is all just like speed building. And with that, it's based off of how well you can get faster. And so you don't have to take all the speed building classes. It's just if you can pass the speed, then you'll move on to the next speed. Ooh, a great axe. Ooh, money. Money. Missing, huh? Okay. So a lot of people end up retaking certain speed classes because they're not able to get to the speed, and it is difficult, you know, to stick through all this. It is definitely, it can be draining if you're constantly like failing at something, because in order to improve you kind of have to fail, right? It's like training for a race. Oh, I'm just leaving. Oh, but maybe this will let me go south more to the house. We'll see. It's like if you're training for a running race, like you're not gonna hit your personal record all the time, but over time if you keep practicing, you'll slowly get faster and faster, right? And so it's kind of like that, except this is with riding on a machine. So it can feel a little different. It's like when you're running, you feel it all over your body, and like you can see, oh, if I just like, you know, stretch more for this and like practice these intervals of this and this, and like I think it's a little bit easier for other people to understand the situation. But if you're sitting at your machine, it does affect your body because like you're sitting up straight, or you have to have good posture and stuff. And you're just like, okay, if I just drill this more, and then I can increase my words per minute by 1, and that people are just like, you're just typing, like, what are you talking about? And then it's harder for people to understand. But okay, old man, Sada, so you are the ones who defeated the vampires, eh? Yes. He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Oh, that stone tablet thing. Okay. The earth rod. You obtain the earth rod. Alright. Restore the crystals to grace. Okay. Can I say... Oh, shit! Dude. I love it when in old games they let you, like, sleep in the bed. Like, there's nothing to it, you know? But it's just, like, immersion. Is this RPing? This is roleplay. Can I sit in the chair? Yeah! Yeah! And then finally when they added little things like that to like other games, like they let you sit on a bench in Pokemon or something, everyone's losing their shit. It's great. That's why cozy games are like, you know, nice. It lets you kind of experience what you would want to do in real life. Oh, a chair? Yeah, I want to sit in a chair. That kind of thing. Anyway, so... Blizzard. So yeah, since I'm not in school anymore, and since I don't actually want to pursue this as a career, like, I want to kind of just be chill with it, but I also kind of feel like I'm already way ahead of schedule in terms of learning the theory stuff, that maybe me just being chill about practicing will eventually get me to the speed by, you know, the end of a few years, and then I can just test for whatever. But I don't really want that to be my goal, you know what I'm saying? Like, originally I didn't think that I wanted to pursue this as a career. Like, I did this free program first to see if I would like it, and I was like, oh yeah, I like it, but not enough to like dedicate myself to it. And then that's when I was like, oh yeah, I'll dedicate myself to it more just because I want a college degree. Like, I care more about figuring out how to get a college degree than actually doing this as a career. And then the whole situation, whatever, I dropped out, whatever. But now that I'm gonna enroll in this other thing for the college degree situation, which should start in a month, I'm like, what do I do with this steno stuff? And I don't know. Maybe I'll just find like interesting Wikipedia articles and just like practice writing those. So then I'm like learning something new while I'm practicing. That might be nice. Yeah, and one of these lessons that I did, it had more to do with like Oh wait, do I need a heal or anything? I kind of want to replenish my mana. So I'll just do that. Wow, y'all chomping a lot. I just write about strawberries for an hour, you know? I'm sure there's a Wikipedia that just has a lot of information about strawberries. Or I could write, or I can just, I could do the, like, video game pages, since I'm slowly trying to learn more about video games. And the culture of video games and stuff. I can't see myself playing a lot of games because it's kind of hard for me to enjoy games sometimes. But I like kind of knowing how they have a cultural impact. And so, yeah, maybe the Wikipedia article will be enough. In terms of French, I'm getting to like a place in Duolingo now where I'm learning a bit more than what I learned in that French intensive I did. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to get the next textbook and not necessarily do an intensive, but just like skim through it a little bit. Because I think it was helpful for me to like have had a gist of an idea of some of these concepts, and then when they come up in Duolingo I'm like, oh yeah, I vaguely know what that's about, and then I kind of like go through it a little bit easier. Or if I should just stick with Duolingo and just have that be what it is, you know? I'm not sure what I want to do with that. Part of me wants to just get the book because I enjoy accumulating language textbooks. But I'd be worried if I don't actually, if I get it and I don't actually like use it. But at the same time, these books are so old, it's like $5. That's like a croissant at Starbucks. Croissant. I don't know when the last time I went to Starbucks was. I don't really go outside that much, and I also in general just don't, so I also don't like eat out or anything. But the other day I went to the airport. I made this little mini passport, I think I mentioned it, kind of detailing the steps to like getting out there, putting my shoes on, taking a bus, taking a train, getting to the airport, and like having a snack, waiting at the airport for like an hour to simulate waiting for a plane to board, that kind of thing. You know, I was just trying to get myself used to the senses and things like that that's required. And I happened to get to go through security because they had this like visitor program thing. So that was pretty neat. I got to go through that and it was fine. And because I could go to the security side, I just wandered around the whole airport and there were so many people. But I think the excitement of like seeing the airport again kind of balanced out the overwhelm of all the people. Like I do like traveling if it's like planned well for me and I have places where I can like sit and decompress and things like that. I think there was a moment where like I got a little bit emotional because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I enjoy the hustle and bustle of like being around a lot of people. Just like in terms of like when you're walking around the city and people are just moving around doing things, and I'm not necessarily interacting with people, but it feels like life. You feel this pulse of life because people are like, you know, living and doing stuff. And so being at the airport kind of felt like that. And since I primarily just stay home studying in my room, like I don't really feel that as much. Oh, hello. Are you wearing bracelets? Oh, it looks like your nails are done. How did you do your nails? Like, you got some French tips or... Okay. I don't really know that much about nails, but I know people say French tips a lot. It must be like some style, probably. So yeah, the trip to the airport was cool. I almost went to Starbucks because like one of my stamp thing was to get a snack at the airport, and I mean, it requires talking to people, it requires standing in a line, it requires being around people, like mixing drinks and blenders and all this stuff. And so, you know, I condensed it to just getting a snack somewhere. And like I was waiting in line and there was this like, I don't know if he was a pilot or just some other professional dressed up dude, but he was saying stuff and he had some accent, and like the two barista server people were just like flirting hardcore. I was like, dang, okay, I guess this is a part of it too, having to wait until people are done with their social interaction before I can order like a snack. There was also another lady in front of me with like her daughter, and they were also waiting, and it was a whole thing. And eventually the lady and her daughter like were next, and then I saw that the little girl had a Happy Meal, and it had like these little like animal designs on it, and I was like, whoa, 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 is one of those a ghost? Wait a minute, are Happy Meal toys a ghost right now? So I was like, okay, forget Starbucks, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and like go get a Happy Meal toy. And so I wandered through, and it happened to be in a terminal that I thought I would have to skip going to because I was running late to go to meet my roommate at the dentist. It's a whole situation. But I was like, I think I have enough time, this is fine. And so I saw that like the McDonald's had all those like computer ordering things, and I was fine using that, you know, but then it didn't show me the images of what the toys were. And so I was like, dang it, I'm gonna have to actually talk to somebody. And so I went to the counter, and the motivation of figuring out if I could get a ghost toy was enough for me to be like, hi, can you help me? So I talked to the dude, and the dude was like, well, the toys are, I don't, you know, he didn't really know. And so he went to go grab one of them, and he kind of showed, like, he took one of them out of the box. He was like, I think it's a blind box. And I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I'll just take one of those. It's fine. You know how it is, right? Like, sometimes the customer service people are just working off a script, and then you ask them a different question, and then they're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So I didn't want to put him through more pain. So I just ordered the Happy Meal, and it was fine. And then I went to go to the little food court area. Okay, you can, okay. I went to the little food court area, and I just like sat on one of the bar stool table thingies in the middle, and there was like live music playing, like some dude was there with his guitar, and I was just like happily eating my Happy Meal. Oh man, they also had this like CPR machine, like, just in the middle of the airport. You can learn how to do CPR, and I was like, that's so cool. I kind of wanted to like use it, but people were there using it, and I didn't want to wait in line for that. So that was neat. Poison cure. Should I think our health is still okay. Okay, so it's through here, through this door, and then the other one. But yeah, after that, I went to meet my roommate at the dentist, and then we got stuff situated so we can get braces, specifically Invisalign. So I've been trying to like fix my crossbite since I was a kid, since I knew about it, and it's been a whole situation. Okay, and I think it was the glass, the gold needle. Okay, here's that. Yeah, I've been trying to like fix my crossbite for the longest time, and finally it's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, also, okay, I have the thing. Okay. Oh, I thought it would at least say something. Did I already say it? Who knows what's gonna happen here. Yeah, with my crossbite, it makes it a little hard for me to eat sometimes. Like, I usually just eat on one side of my mouth, and that led to more wear and tear on one side of my mouth, and then I had to have like a tooth pulled out because of it, and I was like, bro, nah, come on, I don't want that. So I've been trying to like get braces situated for me for a long time, and it's a really long story, but it's finally happening. And so I'll be like, oh, I'll be in school with braces, oh, so cute. Hopefully it'll be fine. I contemplated if like the metal braces would be better or Invisalign, but I feel like with my autism, like the Invisalign would probably be better for me. Like, I'd be worried about if I was having a meltdown and like I accidentally hit myself, which happens, and if I have like metal in my mouth, like that would likely just cause cuts and stuff. So hopefully the Invisalign will be a bit more comfortable. But I've also been aware of like sometimes the trays can be a little sharp on the edges, but I think people can just file it down a little bit. And whereas like if your wires are like poking here and there, that you have to put like wax on it, but then even then it can poke out. And so it just seems a little more complicating with the metal braces, even though I think I would have also been fine with the aesthetic of having metal braces. I just functionally, I think, specifically with my autism, I don't think it would have been good for me. So that's fine. I'm gonna go with Invisalign, and they said that they can fix the crossbite like that. Oh, they did say something different though, because I have one tooth that is like currently behind one other one that where it should actually be in front of the other. It's a whole situation. And with that, the dude was just like, yeah, so I would recommend to basically just keep your trays in while you eat, just so that there isn't any minor changes while you're eating, and it pops back to the back. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then he seemed kind of like surprised. He's like, okay, yeah, because most people think that it's really disgusting about. And I was like, no, well, I just have to clean the trays more, right? And he's like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool, sounds good. So I liked that I could communicate well with this dentist dude. Where am I going? I haven't seen anything. Like, we're legit just wandering. Okay, also, Cynthia, if you could cure Trunks. I was really hoping to like get to go to Europe soon, but it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Like, originally, if I had stayed in my steno school, I was gonna plan a trip to Europe for spring break, so in March. But because I dropped out of school, I was like, alright, well, I guess I have all this free time now. But when I finished all the Theory 2 stuff, I was like, okay, so technically I finished school, so wouldn't it be spring break now? And that's like how my logic pointed it out to be. However, because it is kind of last minute and all this stuff, it didn't really pan out very well. And so I will see how it goes with this new school. And Well, I hope it goes well with this new school. Okay. What's this one? Instantly kills enemies? Dang! Raptor keeps getting stoned. I don't think I have any more of that stuff. Ugh. Alright, well, I guess I'll just have to be okay with this. Hopefully we don't die. Can you still tank while you're stoned though? Monsters. Oh, what are those? Like polka dot puppies? Oh, hyenodons. Oh, my bad. Bird. Dang, dude. Oh, I can't even do any. Okay, I can't heal at all. Fine. Oh, monsters. Are they considered undead? If Reptar dies and then I bring him back to life, will that cure his stone? Technically we'd have other problems, but you know, is that possible? Sleep. Dang it. Do I have anything that can like do stuff? Okay. How about you try this? Let's bind you all. Oh, it doesn't even attack Reptar. Oh, Trunks has glasses on right now. Okay. Cynthia, if you could heal us all. Great. Maybe a little bit more. Great. Maybe yourself a little bit more. Yeah. Should I go for one more? What is the situation here? What am I? Okay, there's like more stuff over there. I think I'm gonna have to like go get more of those stone thingies because clearly this is not working out. Monsters again. Did this work before? I don't remember. Okay, we'll just... There. Produce. What? Can I put you guys to sleep? Whoa, what the heck? He's blinking. Literally. Wait, so that didn't do anything? Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if like the cottage or the tent will cure ailments or whatever, like as soon as it. Alright, dude. So let's get out of here and then yeah, let's just flee. Good job. Where am I going? I go up and then oh, I can go down and over like that. Yeah, that should be fine. Dude, Reptar, how are you walking? I thought you were stone, man. Okay. I'm like all talked out. I talked for like an hour and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm done socializing. I think that's like basically all that I have going on, right? Just wait, we're fleeing. Go down. Yeah, so I'm just trying to finish the theory stuff. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the French stuff. I'm happy enough just sticking with Duolingo at this point because I think it's such a low-key way for me to study French as opposed to the intense way I tend to do things and then I burn out. Also, like, their whole gamification leaderboard situation hella got to me. So I was like progressing through the leaderboard. Dude, I have to walk through the entire thing? Man, no wonder that teleport would be good. Okay, well, I just gotta like get out because Reptar is basically, you know, not doing well. And unless I go through all of it and just escape everything that I'm fighting. If I want to explore this top one, should I do that? Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll see. Let's do this. Hopefully that's gonna be okay. Like, I'm just gonna run away from everything. Cause it would just take forever. This is the grindy part of video games. Preemptive strike. Yeah, I guess if I don't have anything to like yammer about, I'm actually focused on the game and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Anyway, yeah, so on the leaderboard, monsters. I was like progressing well, and then it got to a point where like I had to try a little bit harder to progress. The way the leaderboard works is your compared to other people who are studying French or like whatever language you're doing. And at the beginning, other people are doing like, oh dang, okay, actually Majin Buu doesn't have that much magic either. So that's also why it's gonna take forever. Other people aren't studying that much at the beginner, like league levels, but then as you get higher and higher, there are more people who are dedicated, and that's why they're at the higher leagues. And so every time I go to a higher league, I have to study a little bit more just so I can like maintain my spot in the league. So you either will get demoted in league, or you stay in the current league, or you move to the next one. And it has definitely triggered some part of me that's just like, bro, I'm not gonna get demoted, okay? No, I will study more so that I can stay or go forward. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. I don't want to deal with that. I will try the cottage at the very least. Hello, hair lady people. Are they ladies or guys? They've definitely got muscles. Ooh, Reptar is blending into the background. He's so stoned. Gotta get out. Okay. Then... how am I supposed to get the teleport thingy? I'll just have to like recruit a new member or something? Or maybe there's an item that I can use. I don't know. Dang, it's so windy. Would it be better just to die? No, if I die, I'm gonna lose all my progress. Dang it. We can do it, you guys. Get out of here. Yeah, I have to like go all the way around, right? And then the edge. Oh. See, it's down there. I have to go like all the way around. Wow, so annoying. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Dude, you're hella getting up in my space. I've been trying to figure out what to do about the Savage guides and stuff. I still need to do the Endwalker Extremes. And I have footage for them, but they're not minimum eye level, and I'm a bit too tired to like sit in Party Finder to find a group to do minimum eye level and then actually prog through it with people. Like, I know the fights, but you know, a big part of progging with people is being patient so other people have time to learn this stuff too. And I think I'm just very tired and overwhelmed by the things I've set up for myself that, yeah, I just have not been prioritizing the guides and stuff. Which, I mean, I prefaced it, you know, like I talked about it, that I would be focusing on school stuff and studying and stuff, so like I don't feel bad about that in that way, but it's more like I don't know which direction to go with those videos and guides and stuff. It takes a long time to wait for a minimum eye level party to fill, and then there's no guarantee that we're actually gonna get the clear because the fights are difficult. So it's hard to say. Like, hard to say what I will do. And I specifically would want to do it minimum eye level or syncs because then I could see all the mechanics. Hello, ma'am. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. It's a fine day. I go west? Yeah, it's up there. Like, I contemplated just running it unsynced, like solo, and then you could see most of the mechanics, and I could explain it like that. Like what I did the first time around for the Around Reborn extremes on my original channel. But I know that it would be more useful for people to see how, you know, a full party of people actually coordinates all that stuff. So I don't feel like that would be beneficial. Or just making the solo runs themselves would be interesting, because it would be a different type of gameplay, like solving certain mechanics that are generally party mechanics. Like, how do you solve that as a solo player? I think that is interesting in its own right, but man. Oh, I don't feel like fighting today, ma'am. I will see you another time. This is the part where like I can hear it in my voice. I'm just getting more introspective and just sitting in my head instead of like actually articulating outwards. Okay, so will the cottage restore us? I'm gonna use it. Hopefully Reptar is not stoned anymore. If not, then I wasted a cottage. Reptar is still stoned. Okay, well, dang it. Dang it. Cynthia, do you really not have anything? Is there a thing for Cynthia to... Okay, I'm gonna click save. Like, can Cynthia cure it? I think I'm gonna have to go travel to like some place and like spend some money to get a spell to be able to cure stone. I can't leave? Come on. Come on. No. Cynthia, get it. Dang it. Okay, well, I can't do that much attack. This is gonna take a while. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a while. Yeah, I think Cynthia can get a bunch of new spells. Like, there's a lot of slots for stuff. So hopefully that will work out. Oh man, I also like have some other games that I kind of wanted to play. There's like this game on my desktop that I downloaded the demo for like a month ago. I didn't play. Moonlight Peaks. I think you play as like a vampire and you like farm. And then I kind of wanted to try this like Hello Kitty Animal Crossing type game. I think it's only for iOS though, so I'd have to figure out how to get that situated. It'd be nice to like play it and like have it also be a let's play, right? Like, I think I do enjoy chattering while I play the games. It helps me stay a bit more focused on what I'm doing. Whereas if I'm just playing the game, then I just start like Googling stuff. Okay, dude, Cynthia needs stuff so that, dang it, not this way. We can cure the stone. I don't think that it's this town. I probably have to sail away to different places for it. Okay, we're gonna go figure it out. So I don't think this place only has like one thing, right? Okay, not that. But like, maybe here I could buy some of those glass things. Wait, no, there's nothing. No. Maybe at the other shop? Okay, clearly, I guess this place is kind of in ruin, and so they don't have that much stuff. What's that mean to say? So what I will do is I will leave Reptar stoned so that next time I play this, I'll be like, why is Reptar stoned? And then that will remind me to go get Cynthia the thing, the spell, or buy more of those things. Yeah, that will work out. Okay, cool. That was a lot of stuff. And I have some self-reflection to do here. Or just like some chill out time to do while I figure out how to fill the remainder of this month before school starts. Yeah, I do intend on this next week, I'm hoping to finish Theory 3. And then I gotta figure out what to do with the French thing, whether I'm gonna get the textbook or just stick with Duolingo the way that is. And then figure out how to study the cello better. Because I hate having to unpack the cello. And I'm like, oh, I'll just leave the cello out, right? But then it's complicating. You know, I got my cat running around everywhere and all this stuff. But maybe it's fine if I like dedicate a spot and like I block it off. I don't know. That'll probably make her want to jump over it even more. So it was little things. And then I have like a call with some stuff, the school stuff next week or something. Yeah. Okay, I'm blanking out. I think I want to take a nap. Okay, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm not even done eating my lunch. Okay, bye.